Okay, so for those who've got a Garmin, this is a Garmin 6. I know there's a new 7 one out, but I don't think I'm going to trade this one in quite yet. This is a quick hack. If you're doing long distance hiking and you wanted to go over a few days, this will save your battery no end. Okay, so we're going to go to navigation, which I'm already on. At the moment, it comes up with this. This is because it's on a power saving mode. So if I hold the middle button, go down so you can see it, navigation settings, navigation settings. If you go into navigation settings, down, you get to power mode, click power mode, you've got default battery. Okay, so I'm going to put it onto normal battery, on, and then out 1, out 2, and then you can go down again to power mode. If you go on power mode, take it to normal, on, and then back out. It's confusing. If I go out of that now, go back in, I've got the full maps. Okay, obviously this is really handy, and this is what you want when you're hiking. It's brilliant. You can upload a GPX file. Let's go resume. You can get a GPX file and you can follow almost, well, to the T. It will take you down to street signs. It will show you paths. It will show you paths on the OS map that are public rights of way, etc. It won't show you the lay of the land, which is the only thing that it doesn't show you. But you can get that through OS maps on your phone, download it. So you've got a backup there. Okay, so this is the hack. At the moment, this will, let's go out. I've got 31 hours. Okay, if I was to have it on my GPS mode, okay, it would probably run, you know, obviously whatever it will run with. But if I hold the middle button down, go back into those settings again, navigation settings, it's the second one, down, power mode. You get several options there. So you've got normal, low battery, etc. Sorry, it's into the default power mode. And you've got full charge there, 60 hours. That's 60 hours on navigation. If you go to max battery, 120 hours. If you go into jacket mode basically doesn't give you the GPS map. It will just track where you're going, so it's no good for navigation. So if we go up to max battery, it's 120 hours. Go out again, down to power mode, go into power mode. It's very complicated. 31 hours on normal. If I go down to max battery, it'll give me 63 hours. Oh, like I said, we don't want jacket mode because that just tracks where you are. We're going to go up, max battery, power mode, out. And now we're on here, we've got the maps. Now I'm free to actually show you what I mean. So this will now track you and show the maps, but it will time out. So if I turn it down, if I'm walking, it won't use, it will be using minimal battery. As soon as I ping it up, it'll be on the maps. Now you have to be aware, if you touch the buttons now and change the settings, you want to see the time, etc, etc, it's going to get rid of that map. Yeah, what I'll show you what I mean is if I go now up and I check some of the other stats, when it goes back, it will go back into this mode which doesn't have the maps on it. Okay, so now I have to actually go back in. I have to turn everything on back onto max power mode, which is very time consuming. Let me do it, sorry. So down, navigation settings, etc. I have to, oh, wrong one. Yeah, sorry, is it navigation settings? That one. Down, power mode. Oh, default mode, battery. I have to put it back to normal. Out. Took me a long time to work this out. Back to normal. Okay. Now that will get you back to your maps. And what you have to do then now is go back in and put it back onto max power mode. But at the moment, I move my hand, it stays on. Now this is great if you're going to go out for the day, but if you're going over a 5-6 day trek, you know, a long through hike, then you're going to want to extend your battery. Now I recently did a 100-mile hike. I used the hack that I've just showed you and the battery never ran out. Okay, so just remember now, and then you can hopefully get a little bit more out of your Garmin.